Hey guys, thank you for joining us for another thrilling episode of Cinema Villains. I am your host, Shaggy Black. With me is my partner in crime, Jose.
Yes, sir.
Jose, man, we're sitting back drinking these old fashions.
Oh, yeah.
That I procured.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, man, thank you. But we're not here to review drinks, are we?
No, we're not.
We're here to... Damn, you kind of said that shit's kind of sad, man.
Well, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought we were jumping straight into a dumpster fire, but we weren't. We weren't.
So apparently, guys, you tuning in, we're actually doing the review for the movie called The Phantom. Some of you may not be old enough to remember that this movie came out.
Oh, no.
Some of you may not remember what this movie is.
Nope.
And I'm not talking about The Phantom Menace.
No.
I'm talking about the comic book movie,
comic
The
book
Phantom.
adaptation from 1996.
Yep. Based on a comic character coming from 1936.
Oh, back in the day. This is classic stuff right here.
This is more along the lines of like
what they
like
say, pulp fans.
Yeah, pulp fan comics. Like you got like dudes like The Shadow.
Take a drink because we'll probably do that movie too.
Yeah, The Shadow. Like in most of these movies, like what is The Shadow? And they did one other movie.
The Shadow. Oh, Dick. No, not Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy.
No. He got like a fucking movie with Sam Jackson in it.
The Spirit.
The Spirit. Yeah.
The minute you said Sam Jackson, I just remember Nazi Sam Jackson.
Exactly.
For some reason.
So like it's movies like that, and this was before like the huge comic book boom for obvious fucking reasons.
Yeah.
But this tried to capture the minds and the hearts of people and failed fucking miserably.
Oh yes, this movie bombed.
Yeah, this movie bombed. This movie bombed. It has a current, well, as of this movie is like over. Actually, this movie's 24 years old.
Oh shit.
Has a current rating on Rotten Tomatoes of 48%.
So it was almost halfway.
Almost halfway.
Yeah.
Not rotten.
Yeah, this movie, unfortunately, on a $42 million budget, I don't know where that budget went.
Where?
Exactly.
Excuse me? Oh,
it better not have went on that CG.
Hold on. Oh, my God.
I got to take a drink after that. No, but yeah, it better not have went on that CG.
Oh, my God, dude. Holy
Clearly,
shit.
it didn't go on that CG.
Okay, straight up. Guys.
It only made $17 million, just to bring that up. But back to the budget. Yeah, it only got $17 million.
Guys, we're gonna level with you. We did so during this. We normally pick our movies. Mm-hmm. We have a list of movies that we actually pretty much will cover, maybe towards the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
But Jose made a purchase, and I wonder what and obviously this purchase was the fucking Phantom on Blu-ray, and I'm still wondering why the fuck he bought it.
I have a problem. I love my physical media. I remember liking this movie when it came out.
We were kids when this shit came out, bro.
Exactly. That was
we
the
didn't
problem,
know any better.
Exactly.
But
so rather than just watching this movie for free on Tubi to see if I can remember if it was good, I just said YOLO and bought it on Blu-ray, blind buy. Well, I guess not really a blind buy, but
no, because you actually spent your hard-earned money on this. Okay, and guys, I'm just pointing this up. This one is kind of like a random bird. Like you'll kind of get one like you kind of get movies like this where we'll just
because we won't tell you what we were going to review because then you'd probably unsubscribe and be like, you fucking morons. But we won't tell you that. But we decided, hey, let's just try something else.
Yeah, I blame Jay for this. Yeah, shout out to you, Jay.
Yeah. So the story behind this, a couple of weeks ago, I posted this on Instagram, or no, not Instagram, Twitter. Excuse me. And I was like, so Shaq and I are going to record Redacted, but what if I show up to his house with this instead? And it was a picture of the Phantom on Blu-ray that I had just received. And then Shaq was like, oh my God.
Bro, and because I couldn't, now to be fair, I didn't remember if this movie was good. I remember I liked it.
Yeah.
As a kid, but I only saw it maybe because I got it from like VHS, like Blockbuster, renting it maybe once or twice and liking it. Mm-hmm. But like since then, I haven't watched it again. I hadn't had a need to watch it again. Like there wasn't any. But yet Jose.
Yeah, like this movie stars Billy Zane, and that's all I remembered.
That's the only reason why I actually wanted to watch it, because it's Billy Zane. Even though this is a villain, this is a review show, but we basically focus on villains. Billy Zane.
Yeah,
come on.
Billy Zane's a great villain. He plays great villains in movies.
But he's not a villain in this one.
He's not the villain in this one. He is the hero. He's the main...
Which is weird.
Protagonist, right?
Yeah, he's protagonist. but we are here to review his antagonist.
Yes.
But I mean, you guys have been listening long enough, or at least halfway in at this point. We're like almost 4 episodes. This will make 4 episodes now.
Yep, we are on episode 4.
We pretty much covered these movies, and up to this point, it's been movies that we liked.
Oh yeah, love actually too.
Okay, yeah, like is kind of not a strong word. We love those movies. This is kind of one of those ones that we're kind of sitting here going like, like the Larry David gif, and just like,
yeah, we're just like, yeah, exactly. That is exactly the way to describe this.
Like, man. We start off. So obviously, we start off the show. First off, how are you doing?
Great, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much.
That's good to fucking hear. I mean, after this, how do you feeling after watching this?
I'm still feeling okay. There was one moment of hype which we'll get into.
Oh my god!
And like I said, we were expecting, especially, man, when that title card for this movie popped up.
Oh my god, dude!
We were expecting, we just jumped into a dumpster fire.
This is gonna be. We literally almost came up with a rule. Mm-hmm. If this movie was bad.
Yeah.
But thankfully, it had redeeming qualities.
Yes, it wasn't. Spoiler, it's not terrible.
Yeah, we legitimately came on here thinking that this movie was going to get shit on. Mm-hmm. Like, we got some shit to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Trust and believe.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we looked at it, and one of the fucking villains that we're going to cover is what is it? I'm looking at the word. My brain says it's Treat. But you say it's
Trent Williams. I think it's like, Treat Williams. It might be Treat Williams. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Treat Williams.
He's a character actor. He's shout out to the Straight Chillin' crew. He plays a lot of cooters in movies.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
He's a cooter actor, I guess. If you want to know what that is, look up that podcast.
Straight Chillin'.
Yep.
Duval Horror Podcast. That was a shameless plug, but
there you go. Thank you.
I love those guys.
We'll take $5 from you now, guys.
Exactly. But no, when Jose bought this movie, and I told him to brought it because I'm a fucking idiot, but we sat down, and only because Jay actually was like, "You guys should fucking review this," and I'm like, "Oh god, okay, fine, fuck it." Because we needed the fucking movie to close out the month of September.
Why not?
Why not? Let's go ahead. How bad could it be? I don't remember this being bad. Dude, we sat down, started the fucking movie, and just like Jose said, we saw the opening, saw the opening logo, and we were like, oh no.
We made a mistake. We were like,
I made a huge mistake. But as is customary on Cinema Villains, we will point the light out on the villain who actually is represented in this movie, which is Mr. Treat Williams, a.k.a. he is playing Xander Drax.
That's right.
Xander Drax.
Which is already a cool name. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Jose, did you think of anything, like when you... Now, I know you said you were a fan of him. Mr. Williams.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Did you honestly think that he would actually? How do you think he was going to perform in this?
I thought he was going to choose some goddamn scenery, and he kind of does. He definitely especially
did.
Once his motivation is out there, it's once the MacGuffin is in his hand, so to speak, he fucking just starts devouring scenery left and right, like he has a fucking eating disorder.
Yeah,
but it's kind of a weird. We're going to get into it. The first 20, 30 minutes, me and Shaggy were like, oh my God. We might have stumbled onto a gym.
Yeah, like when he stepped on the scene for the first time in this movie, I was like, okay, evil Bruce Wayne. Cool. We've seen it before. But then again, I thought he was going to be like, I was like, yo, he might actually, not only does he deserve to get in, I actually thought he might actually have a seat at the table.
Exactly. We were like, oh shit, is he going to sit at the table? Like, is he that static? Because he came out swinging pretty hard. We were like, oh shit, he had a swagger about him. He had drip.
The drip was there.
We were like, oh shit, this dude is a problem.
Man, look, when we do the villain reviews, especially when we go for 3 things here. We go for the motive, the look and his threat level. Mm-hmm. So we can just jump right into that. But like when I saw him grace the screen for the first time, I was like, this dude's gonna be a fucking cornball.
Yeah,
like baby back.
Like like the only thing I can remember, I knew he was the bad guy, but for some reason, all I remember was he was just your stereotypical twirling mustache bad guy.
Yeah,
which he kind of
was.
Yeah,
he kind of had the fucking curly mustache type.
Yeah, and then, but he kind of came out very surprising. Yo, like I said, at least for the first 30,
Mans was up. Minutes. Mans was up 3-1.
Yeah,
like my God. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Off rip, I was really fucking impressed with everything. Like holy shit, I did not expect that coming from him. I knew he was a good character actor.
Yeah.
It's funny because I didn't know his name.
Right.
But I knew his face.
But you've seen him everywhere.
I've seen his.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's that type of actor. You see him everywhere.
I've seen his face. So it's one of those things to where I was like, huh. All right. Like in just certain things, and I'm looking at Jose while reviewing this and going like, while watching this, and I'm looking at him like, dude, I think we did stumble on a gem here because what if he's better than fucking Lopan?
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, because before we started the movie, we're like, yo, this motherfucker might not even make it into the villain building. He might be so bad. We're like, nope, he is not worthy of even gracing the building. Yeah. And then as the movie was going, I'm like, bro, not only is he getting in, he might have a seat.
He legit might have a seat at the table. Like we were definitely impressed. Like we definitely like were on that board of like, holy shit, okay, this may be a problem because we were fully expecting. This movie was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, and in both of the sense because we were expecting this movie to be utter shit, and it wasn't.
Yeah, we were expecting. Okay, we liked it as kids because we were some dumb kids.
Yeah.
But no, it surprised us. Is it a great movie? Absolutely not.
Fuck no.
No.
No, sir.
No. Is it fun for what it is? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that like I sat there and I was telling Jose, I was like, if this had another director, this actually wouldn't have been shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. Not shit. That's not fair. This wouldn't have been as bad as you would have thought. Then again, superhero movies. You were trying to capitalize on the Batman.
Yeah, everybody. The 90s superhero movies, you were trying to be Batman.
Yeah, you wanted to try to do the Batman thing, but however, this movie was PG-13. This movie wasn't PG-13. This movie was PG.
It was just straight up PG.
And not the 80s PG.
Yeah, just 90s PG. So.
Yeah, it's just.
But they got away with some stuff. They did for a PG movie.
It had its themes. It had its themes. Like it legitimately had its themes. Like not really bad there. So it's definitely one of those things to where nostalgia. It's one of those things. Nostalgia can come up and bite you in the ass.
Right.
Which
I thought was going to happen. I thought that was going to be the case.
Yeah, I legitimately was. I was curious. Mm-hmm. I was curious because I was like, man, I wonder if this movie is bad. I remember this movie. I wonder if this movie is bad as everybody says it is. Or did I like it as a kid? It's okay. This one is, I'm gonna say this is forgettable.
Oh yeah.
I can see why I saw this as a kid sometimes and just didn't watch anything else.
Yeah.
Or didn't have the need to watch it again.
Exactly.
So I get that. But honestly, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But we have our whole other reasons on why we enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah. But speaking of which, let's go ahead and dive right into the movie, The Phantom. Jose hit us with that good old synopsis.
Let's go, The Phantom from the year 1996. All right, Kit Walker is the latest in a line of not even superheroes, but in a line of heroes known as the Phantom, whose powers... This is a weird-ass synopsis. What powers is this? Whatever. I'm going to just read the synopsis. Whose powers are drawn from 3 ancient skulls, but now the Phantom's enemies, the pirates of the same Brotherhood, have a new ally, the ruthless Xander Drax. That was kind of a not accurate synopsis, but okay.
Hey, bro. I was looking at you going like, where the hell did you get this? But I was like, you know what?
That's the synopsis. I'm like, powers? What powers did this dude have?
Anyway, the Phantom stars Mr. Billy Zane as Kit Walker, a.k.a. the Phantom.
Really the only reason you should watch the movie, because Billy Zane was dope.
Yeah. There's another reason why we watched this movie. Christy Swanson as Diana Palmer. Treat Williams as Alexander Xander Drax. Catherine Zeta-Jones
which
as
was a
Sala.
pleasant surprise. I was like, Catherine Zeta-Jones is in this? 90s.
Yes.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was in this.
Oh, my God. James Remar as Quill.
Motherfucking James Remar. We were like, it's funny, when he popped up on the screen, Shaggy's like, oh, shit.
Second
rating.
I was like, second rating. Look at him.
This is another bad sign after that terrible title.
I was like, oh no. Let's see, and then obviously David Proval is Charlie Zeffro
doing his best.
Yes,
De Niro. Was he trying to do De Niro, Pacino?
He was definitely trying to do a Godfather thing.
Yeah,
and it was not working out. It was definitely not as good.
Yeah, no.
You got Bill Smitrovic as Uncle Dave Palmer. Patrick McGoonahan is the Phantom's dad. John Tenney's Jimmy Wells. Casey Zamanzico as Morgan. And Samantha Egger as Lily Palmer. Which
I don't even remember Lily Palmer.
I don't either, unless I don't even remember that at all. However, I left his name off.
Oh, yes, you did. I know you did, but
I left his name off, and I say, no, you know what? We're going to leave his name off.
We'll bring him back. We'll come back to that.
So, obviously, for those who do not know, the Phantom is a character. The origin story of the Phantom is pretty much Batman-esque.
But he predated Batman.
He did.
That's the crazy thing.
He did both comic-wise and continuity-wise, he predates Batman. 400 years, not even 400 years ago now. It's a little longer than that, because it was like fucking... So, in the 1500s... I think it's 1544. A man and his son were washed upon the shore because they were because the son watched his father get killed by pirates, actually now known as the Singh Brotherhood.
Yep.
By the evil Cabal Singh.
Yeah, like Cabal. Yeah.
So the kid jumped aboard. The kid leaves the ship and washes upon land and gets taken in by a village tribe who sees the kid as a sign to see, hey, you are going to vanquish anybody who is coming from greed or injustice.
Yeah.
And in the comic, now, one thing I will give this movie, it stayed true to the comic book material as much as it could.
Oh yeah, it did. It was something you didn't see at the time, because most of the time, especially early comic book movies, they took big liberties.
Huge.
With their property. Like they'll keep the origin, but they'll alter it, and there's a lot of shit they just change just because it's a movie.
Yeah, this movie stayed with the comic book origins. I mean, the only difference between the comic book origins and the movie origins, the kid still washes up on the shore. In the movie, though, the tribe pretty much gives him the Phantom model.
Yeah.
Gives him you were going to be the Phantom.
Yeah.
Or the ghost who walks.
Mm-hmm.
In the comic book, the kid himself, who is named Kit Walker, puts his hand on his father's skull.
Yeah.
And makes an oath to take down pretty much the injustices in the world, land and sea, whatever. But he stays in the jungles. Mm-hmm. It was pretty kind of accurate in a sense, but it's also PG, so I definitely don't think he was gonna.
Yeah, they weren't gonna show him swear oaths on the fucking skull.
Nah, even though to be fair, they did have the skulls in the movie that kind of were like, hey, these are our fucking. This is our tribe shit. Mm-hmm. So this is our type of shit, and then this got split up. So fast forward 400 years later, the thing with the Phantom is the reason why they call him Phantom because for every son that was born, they're born to become the Phantom.
Yes.
So when the father dies, the son gets the replacement. Mm-hmm. So the tradition keeps going, and people think that the Phantom is immortal.
Yeah.
Technically isn't.
Right.
But You know, and if you're wondering, like, well, why is the Phantom? Ooh, the Phantom sounds mysterious. Man, let me just tell you this: it's Batman without the detective. It's Jungle Batman without the detective skills.
Right.
And who is not afraid to kill.
Yeah, no, he'll shoot someone.
Yeah,
he's shown this in this movie. He will shoot someone, stab someone, whatever he can do. He's gonna kill you.
Yes, he has martial arts abilities, but he also carries 2 big ass Desert Eagles.
Yeah, we were like, Desert Eagles. This is 1938.
I was like, yo, I like homie was in the jungle.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes, where the fuck is he getting that shit done? Ain't Timon and Pumbaa ain't making no fucking piss blocks, my dude. That shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
Like and Jose looks at me as like, man, he could have got like there was a scene. There was a scene in the movie where they show like a British camp.
Yeah.
And it was like jungle police or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it literally said jungle police. It's weird.
I think it did. It did say jungle police. And we're sitting there going like, oh, maybe he got the guns from them. I'm like, bro, come on.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to help you, movie.
I mean, but to be fair though, it does kind of he kind of has his fucking own version of like Commissioner Gordon with one of the police officers that is in that jungle camp, which is colonizers. But but the Phantom doesn't have any powers.
No.
Despite what that synopsis says.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the fuck you got that from, but yeah.
Phantom doesn't have any powers. It's a regular man. I'm not gonna say a rich man.
Is he?
But technically, actually, now that I think about it, he might be, because in his cave, there was fucking treasure.
Gold everywhere.
Gold,
yeah, gold,
like,
treasure, pearls,
it
diamonds.
Ain't actual money, but it's like, yo, I can take about 3 coins, and that will turn into like X amount of dollars, wherever I'm worth. So I want to say he's come from a family that's well off, obviously. But and all their sons are named Kit.
Yeah, they're all Kit William. Kit Walker. Kit Walker. There you go.
Kit Walker. Wow, this is the first time I actually had to correct you. You corrected me.
Right. Wow, hey, there you
Jesus.
go.
Hey, I get my wins. But yeah, so anyway, that's the origin of the Phantom. This movie takes place in 1938, 1939. The caption said 1938, but I think Jose said
there was like a big sign later on in the movie that said 1939. So wait, what?
Takes place in 1938, which is cool because I'm once again stealing Jose's job here. The Phantom character was created in 1936. So they actually had this. When they made this movie, they actually had it to where the Phantom was like 2 years after the Phantom actually was around. So that was actually pretty cool, like a little kind of homage to that. So that was actually pretty dope. I dig it a lot. I do like the comic one thing I will say about this movie, the comic continuity is fantastic.
Yeah. It's great to see them take, not take so much liberties, just stick to the source material. And,
they really did. You don't see that in comic book movies now, even with Marvel, they take the comic source material, but they make it their own. Yeah, that, like they respect it. They were making
a good example of a modern movie that does it is probably Deadpool 1.
Yeah,
that sticks to the source material for the most part. Yeah,
for the most part, like everything else, like it kept what it got away with, and it's rare. Like I appreciate that about that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get into the movie. It's 1938, and then we see some actually, I don't even know what to call them. I'll just say bad guys. Yeah, like they're not pirates.
I guess they were grave robbers. I don't know what they were. They were weird. They're bandits. We just say bandits.
They were like remedial Indiana Jones.
They're technically Indiana Jones. Yes.
Yeah, But yeah, they come around and they're on the jungle island that the Phantom presides. Mm-hmm. What is it? It's like Raiden 2 and his gang of misfits.
Yeah.
Are getting in. Or getting in a cave, and they see one of these skulls, which apparently these skulls, there are 3 skulls. Each skull, I guess one is represented with jade, silver, and the other one was gold. Yeah. You combine these skulls, and they give ultimate power.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah. Obviously, that type of evil fucking world domination type shit, basic shit. So they get the skull. They get one of the skulls. And that's when we get our first appearance of the Phantom.
Right.
Billy goddamn Zane.
Billy Zane.
Who, not gonna lie, had a fucking dope ass entrance.
He really did, because he's just chilling on a throne.
He's chilling on it. Like I think it's an homage to one of the comic book covers.
Okay.
Because he's chilling on it. Because there's a cover where he's just chilling on a throne.
Yeah.
And it's like skulls on on the fucking like handles.
Yeah.
And then he's like almost like in pitch black. He pops up and he looks at his dog. He looks at his wolf dog.
Yeah.
Named Devil. This is Devil. The jungle needs us. And I'm like, okay, that line was corny. But but I'm digging this.
But the scene, the aesthetic, everything was
that
pretty
shit was dope because all you saw was his eyes, and then like the dark, like you saw dark and then his eyes, and then you kind of see him peek over as a shadow, like Devil, jungle needs us, and it was dope. I was like, that is kind of how you introduce a motherfucker
Shout
right
out
there.
to Billy Zane.
I give Billy Zane that. Billy Zane can crush.
Billy Zane, who was jacked in this movie, he got in the shape. That's one of the things. Is like apparently like he worked out for like a year to get in shape for this movie.
Which is crazy because they
were going to give him the Batman treatment. He was just going to have a muscle suit. Mm-hmm. But by the time the filming started, they're like, "Fuck, you're swole anyway. You don't need it." So he just had a regular skin type.
Because the movie he did before this was
Demon Knight.
Yeah, Demon Knight.
Take a shot. We're doing that movie.
We're definitely going to do that. He's Billy Zane, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus. But we sat there and watched this. We were like, man, this actually might fucking be good.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's saying with the source material because one thing I failed to mention, Raiden 2 fucking touched his face and it was a fucking imprint of a burn mark of a fucking skull.
Yeah. Because he has a ring with a skull on it and he punches the shit out of you with it.
Yeah, and it was like he punches you with that skull. Obviously, that one looks like it left a burn mark, but he punches you with it. Yeah. Punches you with it and you're cursed.
Yeah, he says you're cursed. He knows now. Yeah. You have the mark of the Phantom.
You got the mark of the Phantom and you're fucked. Yeah. Like that's pretty much it. But good old not Raiden.
Which is weird because, if you punch someone with a thing, it eventually heals. It goes back.
That shit ain't healed, bro. Yeah. Like that shit was a burn mark. So I'm like, yo, he branded that motherfucker in the face. That's kind of bitching.
Yeah.
Even though technically the person who branded him, because obviously Billy Zane's Phantom finds him.
Yeah.
And first thing fucking James Remar looks at him and says, "Hold on, I killed you."
Yeah.
Like there's no way. So obviously James Remar killed his dad.
Yes.
And like we said before, the son of the Phantom always gets the mantle. So it's so you can actually pretend like the ghost thing is still there, which is actually kind of cool. But you're asking yourself, well, what if he doesn't have a son? What if he has a girl? No, they technically got to go have kids, and apparently so though. There's been about, I believe, 22 Phantoms. Yeah,
as of right now, I think they're on the 22nd iteration.
22 Phantoms, and I believe one girl.
Yeah.
One girl, the one female Phantom, which is dope. Now, one thing I will say is, like, what happens if they slept with somebody black? That's my first question.
Damn, Phantom, you looking kind of tan.
Like, yo, Phantom got tan as fuck, man. What happened here? Like, yo, like.
I mean, he's just better blending in with the jungle folk. I'm not trying to be racist. Don't come at me with it. I'm just saying.
That's a legit question though, because I'm like, yo, okay, so what if the Phantom of that time actually slept with a black chick? You mean to tell me like the new Phantom now would probably okay, cool, first one, light skin, all right, cool, but then what if he meets somebody who reminds him of his mom? Same fucking color. Motherfucker's dark as shit. What you gonna do now? Like, like, come on, bro. Like, if within generations, and you're like, yo, it's the Phantom, but the Phantom's black as hell? Like, a female, yes. A woman Phantom, a lady Phantom, like, yeah. But, like, Black Phantom, I'm kind of like, hey, bro, hold on.
Time out, wait a second.
Hold on, bro. I heard about you, bro. There's no way. I killed you. It's like my dad.
Do you think he's putting on white makeup? Like,
bro, no, Joker? He's none of that. He ain't doing that shit. But it was just interesting. I'm like, yo, how would they fucking get away with that? Because if James Remar was in, it's like, yo, I killed you. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, you somebody else because you dark as hell.
I'd be like, I got a tan, bro. It's the jungle. It's fucking hot as balls.
No, you would just fucking kill him. Like, it'd be done.
Yeah.
You'd be done. And that's why I fucks with the fandom, because he's not afraid to fucking take a motherfucker out. He is not.
No.
He's like, yo, I got these guns. I got these deagles, my dude. I'm about to fucking take you out, bro. But, I mean, first off, can we talk about how sweet as shit Devil was?
Yeah, that was a pretty dope dog.
That was a dope dog. Now, you said they looked like it was two dogs.
It really did, because when you first see Devil, it doesn't have, its ears doesn't look as big.
Yeah,
the next time you see Devil, it's like
a darker coat.
ears. Yeah, and it's like, what? I'm like, time out.
It's a bigger coat. But honestly, you know, and we're talking about this, and we're talking about the opening of the movie, and we're also talking about we're also going to talk about Xander Drax here again. But I want to bring up who I think probably is the bigger villain in this movie, and that's the CGI.
Oh God.
Oh my fuck.
We weren't ready for that shit.
No.
We seen some bad. I mean, we just saw Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat CG didn't hold up.
No.
But man, this movie here,
bruh. The fuck? Like, seriously? Oh my God. Like,
so the first time you're witness to this shit.
Oh my gracious.
I was chilling. I think I might have been eating. I just Shaggy noticed it before me, but he was just in awe. I
was kind of like, nah, because I thought I was drunk. Like, at that point, I was like, we're watching this shit. This movie is from 1996. It's a Blu-ray rip. Not a rip. I'm sorry. It's an actual Blu-ray DVD. And I'm putting on, and I got it on a 4K TV. It upscales.
And it's a great transfer.
It's a positive transfer. Because that's the shit that fucked me up. Because we were in when we were in the jungles, when the movie started in the jungles, it fucking looked luscious. It was great. I said, yo, this movie looks fun. Okay. I see you, movie. This movie looked great. Then we get to New York. And whoa, Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
That shit takes a hard left.
Before we even hop into that even more, obviously we get to the New York scene. This is where we first get our appearance of Xander Cage. Wow.
Xander Cage. Oh, Triple X. Let's fucking go. Put the drinks down. We ain't doing Triple X. Fuck it.
Fuck that. That's when we get our fucking. We get Xander Drax. Xander Drax comes up and he introduces himself, but you know he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Because he's introducing himself at a party that he's not invited to.
Yeah.
It's one of the main characters. It's the main character's uncle.
I think it was.
It was Diana Palmer. Played by Christy Swanson, and her uncle, Uncle Dave Palmer.
There you go.
Was actually trying to. Oh yeah, and Lily Palmer was the mom. Was the auntie? Like, she was talking to. It was in the movie, but she was only in that shit for like a minute.
Okay, I do not. Okay, cool.
I remember. So now, so it was a swanky little party. Diana's coming home from somewhere. It wasn't really established.
Yeah.
She looked like she's a world traveler, but she's getting back home. She's obviously, this is a rich swanky joint. Like nice little collar down, button up kind of party and shit.
Yeah. White
collar joints, and you can one of those parties where you can just smell the white privilege. You get in there and you get in there and she's introducing herself, but here comes good old Xander, and Xander introduces himself, and good old Uncle Dave sits there. Is like, yeah, you're not welcome here.
Literally, he was like.
Yo, get the fuck out.
Yeah, he's like, fucking leave.
No.
You know what? Get you some little samples.
Like, get you some goddamn hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, I hope you enjoy them while you get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. And Xander's like, oh, come now. I can defend my... And then, there are people trying to stick up for him. He's like, nah, it's okay. It's all right. I can stick up for myself. And Xander is, cocky as shit. Like, hey, come on, man. You got the chief of police right here. If I'm so bad, why don't you just have him arrest me right now? Mm-hmm. Come on. And he's talking shit literally, you can't touch me type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a Lex Luthor vibe.
Yeah.
In a fucking Dick Tracy type atmosphere.
Right.
That's a
great way to put it.
So he was like, hey, you can't fucking touch me. What the fuck else can you do? So, and obviously he's one of those dudes who has money. He has money. He's a businessman first and foremost.
Yeah.
So he's got money tied up anywhere. He's buying motherfuckers out.
Yep.
So Obviously, if you're being rich, you're gonna be evil. Buy everybody fucking out. The chief of police, the mayor, all that shit.
Yep.
So Uncle Dave actually looks up into. So after the party, Uncle Dave realizes that, hey, I think I got proof that Xander's up to no good. And I think it was the mayor and the chief of police sitting there going like, was sitting there going like, I think it's fine. And of course, like I said, they fucking work for fucking Xander.
Yeah, chief of police comes like, yo, they know too much.
So Xander's like, all right, cool. It's like, how do you find out? It's like, oh, it looks like you found out from the libraries. So this is what I brought up to my first hint of. I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble because he actually might be really fucking good. So, Xander fucking invites the librarian who supplied Uncle Dave, good old Uncle Dave, with the information that Xander might be dirty.
Yeah.
And the librarian's like, nope. He didn't like Xander. Hey, did you give Uncle Dave? Did you give Dave those Dave Palmer that information about me?
He's like, yeah, man. I told you, keep between us.
Yeah, just hey. And the librarian's sitting there going like, no, I didn't do anything. All that shit's getting past. Like nothing gets past me. I didn't get that. He's like, okay.
He's like, everything got to go through me.
Everything with confidence.
Yeah.
He said that shit with confidence. Okay, cool. He said Xander's like, all right. Word.
He's like, you make me feel so better. He's like,
you made me feel better. Shook his hand. He's like, hey man, before you leave, can you look at something for me under this
microscope?
Under this microscope here? And he's like, okay. And the librarian, he says, Xander comes up like a gentleman and says, I'll hold your glasses for you. These his fucking glasses. The librarian looks in. He says, man, I can't see nothing. He's like, adjust the lens.
Yeah, just the lens. Just focus. Yeah.
So my man's puts his eyes on those puts those eyes on that microscope, zooms in, gets stabbed in the fucking eyes.
Before he sees a little thing when he zooms in, it says liar.
It says fucking liar.
And then stabbed right in the eyes.
Right in his fucking eyes, like Dead Space 2. Fucking stabbed.
Because they set it up earlier. He's on the phone, Xander, with someone, and he's moving the focus. And as he's moving the focus, you just see like knives going up and down the fucking microscope. We're like, oh shit.
Yeah, just fucking right in his goddamn eyes. And he says, I guess you don't be needing these anymore. Broke his fucking glasses. That was signed. That fucking made my ears perk up. Yeah. I'm like, you know, like, huh. Okay, that was dastardly.
Yeah.
I'd give you that. That was nice. Okay. Because when I saw Xander, I was thinking, looks like he doesn't like to get his hands dirty.
Right.
But, yeah, that's a fucking lie. Obviously, because as we go on, that's a whole fucking lie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you say he was picking up the phone because he was talking to the people that were following young Diana, because Diana wanted to help out her uncle by finding out what Uncle gave her a piece of paper.
Which had the symbol of...
symbol of the
Sing Pirates or whatever. Sing Brotherhood.
The Sing Brotherhood. And she was like, okay, I want you to go here, find out what this means. So Diana's like, I'll go. It's like, and Dave was like, I would go, but
I got to keep an eye on this ass.
I got to keep an eye on him because he'll know he was gone. He's like, I don't trust him. He's like, okay, I'll go. She went, and that is when we get our first big ass taste of that humble CGI pie. And Jose, go ahead and tell that one more time.
Like I said, we were talking. I was eating. I'm looking at my food, eating. I look up and I see the worst CGI plane in the history of CGI planes. I was like, oh my God, look at this CGI. Shaq was like, what? Because Shaq was already looking at it like, no, that can't be.
Bro, I stared. I'm thinking that my TV had upscaled the plane. I'm thinking maybe because of how the TV is, maybe it's showing up that way. And on further fucking discovery, Jose turned to me, is like, bro, is that fucking plane CGI? And I'm like squinting. I'm like, I think it is. Him saying it fucking confirmed to me. I'm like, this is really fucking bad CGI.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, fucking, like PlayStation 1. No.
Maybe not even.
Early day PlayStation 2.
Low budget PlayStation 1 graphics.
No, not one. Not one. Because they weren't boxy.
Okay, you're right.
PlayStation 2, early PlayStation 2, had the fucking, like, the cinematic views of just fucking, it looked and felt fake.
Yeah.
Good night. And you knew, and like, then we knew it was fake because when they tried to get on the plane, they cut away.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So bad. So goddamn bad. So bad. Just bad.
That shit was terrible.
Holy
oh my God.
shit, it was bad. So, and then it only gets worse when they're in the air.
Ooh.
And you see two red planes.
Yeah, two little red planes that were coming to take the plane down. Oh my God, that was terrible. It was the absolute worst.
Bruh, not even, oh my God, it was so bad. So bad. So
you were like, holy
fucking
shit.
So fucking bad. Like, I was like, yo, I think we found the villain of this fucking movie.
It's the CG.
It's the goddamn CG, because holy shit. I was like, man, because up until this point, we're like, I can't see why they would think this movie was bad. It started out okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not like,
not
dialogue is questionable.
Yeah, dialogue is all right. I mean, but that's the script.
Yeah.
You know, that shit'll happen. But if this scene's cool, it's like, okay, all right. And sure shit. Oh, yeah.
By the way, look at this. And we're like, oh.
And speaking of other villains, we get fucking our appearance of Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, that's when she pops up. She's the leader of like a girl group of pirates. Not really pirates, but like
they're like sky pirates.
Yeah,
they're like the female versions of like the fucking pirates from Tailspin.
There you go. Yeah, they're just there.
Yeah, it's just like...
And she makes it seem like all of my pilots are female.
Like, she did all that. And I keep saying females, I apologize. They're women.
Women, yeah.
I don't want to, like, we just... That's... but anyway, we see her and... Stunning. Because Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
My God. Holy hell. She kidnaps Diana... And they ransack the plane, and the Phantom gets wind of this, and the Phantom obviously has a thing for Miss Diana because they went to school together.
Yeah, you find out later.
You find out that later. But even fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones kind of knew this because as soon as the Phantom came to fucking do the rescue. I mean, first off, we can talk about how like inappropriate that was. Because my man's come in there, it's like, ha! He first lands, and it's like a whole fucking locker room of women. And he's like, oh.
My bad, y'all.
He's like, ladies, I apologize. I'm in the wrong room. And then they start shooting at him. And it was like, that was the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah.
He fucking jumps down a laundry chute and is right in the room where Diana and Sala is. And Sala points a fucking gun at him after fucking eye fucking him, or eye googling because the eye fucking comes later.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay, what's going on? And she points a gun. It's like she's like, oh, you look nice, and she points a fucking gun at him, and he looking at her, looking at old girl, says, hey, how you doing? And then he looks back at Catherine and he's like, don't point guns at people. Like, don't point guns. It's like, don't point guns at other people because eventually they'll go off. And he, in the middle of that sentence, he grabs the fucking gun.
Yeah.
And you can...
That moment, yep.
That fucking moment. Like, if I can be the Bart Simpson of this, he's like, you can pinpoint the moment she gets wet.
Yes.
Because, Jesus Christ.
She is like, this is all yours.
Like, take me now. She snatched that, like, he took the gun, she snatched him, and started fucking kissing him.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, what?
He's like, wait, hold on.
Whoa, hey, this is, wow. Just, I'm sitting there going like, yo. But obviously rescue attempt happens, and then we get some more bad CGI with the rescue attempt, and it was just, oh, God. It was just bad. It was, like, just
CG
green screen, which is okay because it's 1996.
Yeah, that's forgivable.
That's forgivable. And then but if you're gonna do CGI, like just either do it or don't. Like that's my deal. If you're gonna do it, like do it right.
Like if you have to do it, try to do it right.
Yeah, if you can't do it, Jesus, man, just don't write something else. Get something else, man. That budget was too big for that fucking movie for that CGI to be that bad. Excuse me. But fucking hey. So Phantom saves her. Bunch of gobbledygook happens, but we're gonna go back.
They're chasing her. Can we talk about the fact that they're chasing the Phantom through the woods, shooting the guns? Bullets are hitting the trees.
Oh God!
What happens when the bullet hits a tree?
Fam, why are there sparks coming out of the tree? Like not even wood. Like if it was wood flying,
yeah, that would make sense.
It would make sense. Like if you would have, like if you shot at me, like in this movie, if you were shooting and you didn't hit your target, but you hit a tree and like powder came out,
yeah,
I would buy that as tree debris.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no powder here.
Nope.
This shit looked like
straight up terrible CG sparks.
Sparks, man. Sparks, like motherfuckers running two rocks together.
Yeah.
Just pow, pow. Like, bro, what in the fresh fuck are you doing? Like, I don't know who directed the fucking graphics for this.
Yeah.
But they need to be stopped.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't wish they had another job in Hollywood, but like, what were they doing after the fact?
Yeah.
I kind of want to find out and watch they go on to do actually good movies, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck happened here?
And they could be like, our budget did not. Well, I don't know.
Bro, oh my God! Like we just had to, like all you had to do was just like do dust once, and then
yeah, it makes sense. Like yeah.
All you had to do was do dust once. Just do it once, and just poof, there you go. Oh my God! But they didn't do any of that. Oh my God! CG. But yeah. So pretty much, we get back to New York, and this is where Billy Zane's Phantom realizes that, oh shit, they have two skulls are in New York.
Yeah.
So one skull's headed there, but one skull's already there. So I gotta get to New York. Mm-hmm. So he sends Miss Palmer away, and then he takes a trip to himself. But before all this, we get part 2 of fucking Xander's dopeness.
Yeah.
And
he's explaining the big evil plan.
Yep, typical shit.
Yeah.
And yet lo and behold, there's people at the table. They're sitting there listening to this plan. One guy is like, "Yeah, I don't believe any of that ghost mumbo jumbo. I was raised in the church. If we're gonna do like fucking world domination, we're gonna do it with guns.
Yeah,
we're out of here. Simple mob shit, right?" So they're just like, "Okay, that's how you feel. You can leave." Homie walks, and he's like, "Hey, come on with me." Pointed to his buddy, and his buddy was like, "You're on your own.
Yeah,
fuck it." And he's like, "Well, fine." And he turns around. Now, in this type of scene, when you see shit like that, and obviously you can go to like look at Kill Bill. If a motherfucker disagrees with the head bad guy, what's gonna happen?
They're dead.
They're fucking dead.
Yeah. And
in this type of movie, once again, didn't think Xander would want to get his hands dirty, but he's proved me wrong. I'm thinking, okay, so that guy's good as dead. He's must gonna shoot him.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, I was wrong and pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot him. This motherfucker took a spear off the wall.
Yeah, some weird spear display he just so happened to have on his wall.
And it's because rich motherfuckers do dumb shit.
Yeah.
But he had it on his wall, picked it up, threw that javelin through that shit at him, and killed dude, not only killing him, but pinning him to his fucking wall.
Yeah. We were like, holy shit.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this is the time I looked at Jose. I was like, bro, we might have just like, dude, what if he's great? Like,
that's the point where like, oh shit, this
motherfucker,
he might have a seat.
I said, yo, this motherfucker is like this motherfucker's spitting.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Like, yo, at this point I was becoming a believer in Xander. Yeah. I was becoming a like fucking Xander Drax. I was literally going, I was like, yo, that is fucking great. So obviously, they know where the other skull is. Billy Zane, as Kit, shows up and meets
his alter ego.
As fucking he meets with Miss Palmer. They had a relationship. They meet up and they go to solve crimes. Not really. They They go to find. He knows where the other one dude knows what the fucking skull is.
Yeah, like I saw it at the museum.
I saw it at the museum.
The history of the museum.
They like, gasp, and they fucking like head towards the museum downtown.
Yeah.
They get into the museum, and Kit just staring at the skull. He's like, "We need to get that out of here." And in some simple Tarzan fashion, he just says, "Fuck it," throws what's that little fucking
one
thing?
of those things like, "Please stand behind this line." Thing.
He takes a fucking sign and just like throws. He takes like the little fucking hook thing, breaks the glass, and takes the skull out.
Yeah.
And within magic minutes.
Yeah, just of course. When he turns around, yeah.
As soon as he turns around, Xander and his goons are right there, guns fucking pointing at him. And I'm sitting here going like, all right, he really might have me right now. Like, all right, because it's like, all right, bro, this motherfucker might got me. Yeah. I was all smiles. He's like, yeah, I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that fucking skull.
Yeah.
And that was my third thing. I was like, all right, he just like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. So they capture him, he gets the skull, but this is when I started to have my doubts, or how the fucking ridiculous the movie was. They started to fucking take two skulls, you knew it was low. You knew the movie had to be like a low budget up until Jose told us what the budget was.
Yeah.
Takes the fucking skulls and he mashes them together, and they form because they start smoking in the bag together. Once he took the other skull from Billy Zane, he threw it in the fucking bag, started fucking smoking, he put it together, and lasers come out of the eyes, pointing them directly on a map.
A map that just conveniently had to be on the wall.
And said, yo, the skulls knew where that shit was. Like, fam, timeout. Those skulls could have been pointing to goddamn, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they be pointing anywhere else? And it's just, whatever, man. But, dumb. But, whatever. So, they get captured, and then... But here's the thing that I didn't understand, and I sitting there fucking... So when they get captured, Kit fucking is taken to another room, breaks away from his captors, runs to a room, and tries to keep himself safe. First fucking thing I said, I swear to God, if this motherfucker just gets undressed and turns to the goddamn Phantom. Like, please don't get dressed. Please don't do this. Please don't. Like, you don't fucking care about your fucking secret identity.
Yeah, seriously.
And what does he do?
He turns into the goddamn Phantom.
Yeah.
You see his clothes on the fucking
right
ground.
on the goddamn ground. Like, okay, I understand, because they're going to look and be like, there's his clothes. Like, why is his clothes off? And then the fucking Phantom shows up? Come on, G. You know who the fuck that is at this point.
Yeah.
Like, there's no goddamn way that you don't know who that is. Like, come on. Like, excuse me?
Like, really? Really?
Like, yo. And then, so the Phantom takes out two dudes. The other guy gets away. He goes back to his boss and says, yo. It's like, yo, the Phantom's here.
Yeah, not even, hey, that Kit guy is the Phantom.
Yeah, the Kit guy's the Phantom.
Just, no, the Phantom's here.
Nope, Phantom's here. Like, huh? Like, what kind of plot point? At this point, we both kind of was like, oh, okay.
Okay, this movie is kind of nosediving.
Yeah, really quickly. And unfortunately, not only the movie took a nosedive, but Xander took a nosedive too, because then he was just doing some, how can I explain
like he lost his swagger or something?
Yeah, like he became like a fucking cornball. Like overnight. Yeah. Like not even a fucking decent cornball. Like he became a fucking like, yo, dude was legit sitting there and just became corny as hell. Like Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Yeah.
Not even a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was just like, hey, we're gonna, like, isn't this great? This is marvelous. Like, bro, what?
Like, really?
Like, nothing about you. Like, you gave me cutthroat activity. I don't see cutthroat from you.
Nope.
At all no more. Like, what the fuck is going on? So they gathered their shit and they started heading for the third skull. There was a whole chase through New York that ended up in a zoo, which was a nice touch because one of the things that was mentioned, because there was all sorts of Phantom quotes dating back to the comics. But one of them, they were in the Central Park Zoo, I want to say, or a zoo in New York. The cops were chasing the Phantom, and the Phantom's in the tiger cage. Tiger's like chilling out, which we also again points out probably bad CGI.
Yeah.
But points out to him, and he pets the tiger and everything else. One of the fucking sayings in the book is only the Phantom can make a tiger's blood run cold.
Yeah.
Or some swaggy shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that was dope to see. And then that was dope. But like again, this movie started to become a fucking disappointment because another thing that didn't make sense, when everybody's getting on this, so they're getting on the plane to go to the island where the other skull is, where the final skull is. Everybody's using the plane. Tell me why the Phantom, who's a human in the 30s, almost 1940s, that suit doesn't look like Kevlar, just looks like a regular suit, no body armor, nothing. Dives right into the fucking water, swims up to the plane, and proceeds, because it's a seaplane too, so you have the little feet on the bottom.
Yeah.
Proceeds to grab one of the feet and fly and like hold on for dear life as they're fucking flying the plane. And I'm sitting here going to myself, I'm like, self, if you dove into the water and you're like going in the air, you would freeze to death, right?
Pretty damn quick.
You would freeze.
Because you're going so many goddamn miles per hour.
You're going, exactly. And then you're going from New York to probably an island that's probably smack dab in the Bermuda Triangle.
Because essentially that's what it was. It's like, it's the Devil's Vortex.
The Devil's Vortex. It's definitely the fucking Bermuda Triangle.
Like, you might as well
adjacent.
That. Yeah, like, whatever.
So it's just, you really fucking get, oh my God, bro. Like, what I don't understand is, like, how is he still alive? He doesn't have any powers. If he had powers, if you said that ring he had on that he punches people with protects him, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
But none of that happened.
You gave me an excuse. Yeah.
You literally, he's flying through that and there's no fucking way. Oh my God. So they get to the fucking island. And this movie at this point, we're just like, please just be over.
No, yeah, let's wrap this up, guys.
Until.
Oh boy.
Until
what we call in the movie world a cameo by a certain actor.
So this would be, fuck it. It's Cary Tagawa, man.
Motherfucking Shang Tsung pops up in this movie.
Cary fucking Tagawa pops up in this motherfucking movie playing the descendant of Kabal Singh. And it's fucking amazing. Yeah. Me and Jose shared that together because he forgot that he was in it and I never knew. This completely glazed over my mind. We literally sat there and we were like, it went from 0 to 100 because we had like no fucking interest. We kind of was losing interest in the movie up until he popped up. It was pretty much both of us doing the fucking Leo DiCaprio thing by pointing at the fucking screen like, Exactly. Like we fucking got hype.
So damn hype.
Fucking the swag god.
Yeah.
Cary just sums up, and you might as well just be Shang Tsung in every fucking movie that he's in because that is exactly the type of fucking deal. He fucking brought that. He was like a fucking pirate.
Yeah, he's essentially a super pirate, and this like just
a goddamn pirate. And he's just like, and not just any pirate. This motherfucker had just the unmitigated gall to fucking be even more dastardly than fucking. He made Xander look like a bitch.
Oh yeah,
he made Xander look like a bitch, big time, big time, huge. Xander goes there and says, "Hey man, you have something I want. We both have a thing.
Yeah.
And we hate that guy. So we need to be a team."
Yeah.
And he's like,
"Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I don't need you.
Yeah.
We're pretty good. I don't trust white folks."
Basically.
That's literally what he was like. Yeah, I don't. No.
He's like Mr. New York City.
Yeah, Mr. New York City. You can get out of here.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And then obviously Xander's partners were turning against him because of this. And he's like, "Look, man, one of the dude took his gun out, which was like a baby snub nose."
Yeah, it was weird, yeah.
He fucking comes up and say, "Look, you're going to get me out of here, or I'm going to fucking kill you." And Cary looks at this dude, says something in
ancient pirate speak.
Ancient pirate speak. And dude was like, "What the hell does that mean?" Carrie looks like, "Oh, I just told him to fire the cannons." It's ancient pirate speak for fire the cannon. And he's like, "What?" And this dude got fucking
destroyed. Yes,
homie got yeeted
by this shot cannon. A cannon, and that fool flew.
This
he might as well said Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Exactly. Exactly. Homie fucking flew. This motherfucker flew farther than Spirit. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. And I was like, we were like, yeah, we were fucking hyped.
We were really hyped.
We were fucking really hyped. We were like, yeah, fuck yeah, he's gonna fucking like kill Xander and some shit. Obviously, none of that happened.
It'll be secret surprise final boss villain.
Somebody who we didn't think was going to be in this movie, and he was in this movie, and then he was done. And then pretty much what happened was pretty much, Phantom shows up. It does his Phantom thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Carrie dies.
Yeah, they have a cool sword fight, but then he falls into...
But, he's getting his ass whooped like his Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And like same blood coming out of his lip, and he says he didn't call him fool. He just like I just played the whole Mortal Kombat thing. I swapped out Liu Kang for like just a motherfucker in a purple suit, and I was just like, all right, that's exactly how I saw that fight.
Yeah.
And instead of him falling to a pit, oh shit, he did.
He did.
He fell into another pit, but this one was full of sharks
instead of spikes. Yeah.
Instead of spikes, and he fucking died, and our hearts dropped.
And this is '96. This is a year after Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. So. We're just sitting here going like,
aww.
We were sad.
We were like, no, please don't be. And we stayed and watched after the credits.
We just hope he come back.
He's super shredded and like his arm popped out the water, but it didn't.
Yeah, we fucking like care, and then he fucking. We were just wondering, hoping like, man, maybe he's alive, maybe, just maybe. Nah, he good as dead, bro. I tell you, he dead. I say you, he dead.
Yeah.
We powered through the movie though, like
It's
after that
terrible CG.
Oh my god! So fucking Xander gets his hands on the third skull, and they give him a fucking laser. But the one thing Carrie said before he died, he says those 3 skulls are no good to you anyway, unless you have the 4th.
Yeah.
And Xander's like, "There's no 4th skull. What the fuck you mean there's a fucking skull?
What the hell are you talking about, man?"
Remember the fucking skull ring that we spoke of?
Yeah.
That's the 4th fucking skull, and only the Phantom has the power to control those skulls like that.
Yeah, so second rating, James Remar gets like evaporated. He gets Thanos dusted.
Yeah, fucking Thanos dusted, proving the skull's power, and Xander's like, this is immense power that I can't control.
Yeah.
Like,
I harness the power of the sun. And you're like,
I heard this power greater than the sun. Like, corny as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to shove dude in a locker afterwards. Like, homie fucking Phantom looks at him. They look at each other, kind of the fucking villain things. Says, "Hey, I never understood why I have this up until now, up until this point." And he's talking about the fucking ring. Xander's like, "All right," and fucking shoots him with the fucking skull. But then Phantom has his ring skull, points it out, and it's a fucking Green Lantern fight at that point.
It's like a little ring battle.
Ring fucking battle. He says this fucking He fucking does like a goddamn with your powers combined, I'm Captain Planet fucking speech. Pew! Fucking Xander explodes into bad CGI fire.
Explodes into like shit that will pop up on your screensaver. Like when fireworks popped up on your Windows 95 laptop screensaver. That's what that shit
Yo, if you ever fucking watch an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force and just seen some shit exploded.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
That is exactly what that shit was. That is exactly what that shit was. Like, yo, even just like if you watch that shit and just throw something on the ground and it explodes, that's exactly what happened to Xander. So pretty much that was kind of the Phantom in a sense.
Right.
Xander dead. The Phantom or Kit Walker ends up with not 1 but 2 women. I'm kidding.
Technically, I mean, he wanted to.
Yeah, he could have. Because
Catherine Zeta-Jones was still on it.
Catherine Zeta-Jones said the most confident shit I ever heard a woman say. She's like, "Yo, I know he loves her." He's like, they was like, "How could you tell?" Because he could have had me.
Yeah.
But he chose her, and I'm like, God damn.
Right?
Because even Jose was sitting there through the entire movie going like, there is no fucking way I'm believing we are supposed to like her when there's a perfectly good Catherine Zeta-Jones
It's like
right
because everyone's like trying to fucking holler at this girl, Diane. I'm like, Catherine Zeta-Jones is right over there. What the hell are y'all thinking? Get this out of my fucking screen. Get this out of my life.
Oh my god. Like, but yeah, that they fly off, and then obviously he reveals himself to not the penis one. He reveals his face, man. He takes his mask off and reveals himself to fucking Diana. Diana's like, I already knew. Diana fucking says his fucking name. Yeah. So I'm like, this is the worst fucking secret identity shit ever.
Yeah.
So, and that was the Phantom.
Yep. He rides off on the horse. She takes off back to New York.
And there was supposed to be sequels to this, but what happened?
It's supposed to be a trilogy, but this movie bombed.
You said it was 17 million over.
17 out of a 42 million budget.
Yikes! Fucking yikes! Fucking embarrassing is what that is.
Yep.
But all right. I guess let's call it, my man. So we got our man Xander Drax. What we feeling? What are we feeling?
Well, because he came out strong. We're like, holy shit, this motherfucker is about to bust into the villain dome, walk up to the table, and just sit the fuck down.
Literally, unzip his pants and put his dick on the table.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, oh shit. But as the movie progressed, we were just like, it became cornier. Mm-hmm. Shit just became lame.
Yep.
I say he is allowed in the villain dome. He can go in. He's a good enough villain to make it inside. But does he get a seat at the table?
Fuck
absolutely no. Not.
Fuck no. I'm with you on that. Like we let him in. He can go to the bar, but when he tried to sit up there in the VIP section, he is not sitting at the table.
Nope.
That is not happening. He's in.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
He gets the benefits. He gets the membership card, but he is not at the table.
So let's ask you this. So what grade actually gets you here? Like, what grade actually gets you in here? Because I was going to give him... The motherfucker was at almost a fucking 5.
Yeah.
Off rip. Mm-hmm. But as the movie progressed, it became... I want to say I'm giving him a 3. You thinking? What are you thinking? I want to give him a 3. Because the beginning...
Yes, I'll give him a 3, too.
I'll give him a 3. I'll give him a 3. Because the beginning of that fucking movie was just too goddamn swaggy. Yeah. And, like, everything else. And also, the motherfucker had, like... He had fucking, like, 1940s villainy drip. And it was just like, okay, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, he had that type of... Yeah, see...
Almost, drip. Like, I want to make it fucking... But he was so close.
Yeah.
But even then, he just started to drop down. And just... Oh, man. Like...
And it just... Yeah, he lost it towards the second half of the movie. I'm thinking like 2.75 maybe.
Dude.
Because 2.5 is right down the middle, and I felt like he earned a little bit more than the middle.
He definitely.
You know what? Yeah, he's a 3.
He's a 3. The more and more I thought about it, because I was definitely impressed up until I was like, man, I'm not impressed with this dude no more.
Yeah, it's like nah, it wore off.
Is it because like it could have been in like the script and everything, but like the way they were building it, that dude looked like he was going to be the shit.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo. Something had to happen to this dude to where I didn't remember what happened to him.
Right.
Like he had to die early or he was killed by Kerry Tagawa. Something.
Yeah. For
me not to remember him because this motherfucker up until they got that second skull, he was fucking dope.
Yeah.
He was cool.
He was dope. He was doing some villainous shit. He was a threat.
He was a goddamn threat. So like like I said, we got our fucking motives. Like what was his so honestly, when you look at it, his drip, his look, he was good there. He was good.
Yep.
Good. Like there was only so much you can do, but he still looked the part. Mm-hmm. Was he a threat?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, he was a threat. He was like he was literally like but you didn't even have that feeling. That feeling wore off towards the middle, not towards the middle end of the part of the movie.
Yeah.
Because when it started to get like fucking cartoony. Yeah. But then. He literally was getting his hands dirty. He was like, I'll kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll kill him. But his motive,
His motive's kind of weak. What was his motive?
Exactly.
He's gonna collect the skulls.
His motive was evil businessman.
Yeah.
He wanted to like world domination.
Yeah.
That is it. That's typical
with
fucking.
Like 3 skulls. Like, I guess you could do that.
He didn't know what the skulls would have done. He said they just give unlimited. They just give ultimate power.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking know what that was.
Right.
It was like one of the fucking It was one of the like Indiana Jones plots. You're looking for all this shit and you're gonna fucking die doing it. That's exactly what happened to him. Yeah. This is a poor man Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
This movie was a poor man's Indiana Jones. But every time I fucking want to give him a 3, I really think that's fucking too high.
It's weird because
it started
thinking about 2.5. I'm like, well, that's down the middle.
That's like right there. But 3's like smack dab. Not good, not great, but all right.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Cary Tagawa wasn't in this, then I think I would have said I'd give him a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But Cary was in this and instantly became like a fucking 5.
We were like, yo, listen, he's the real villain, but no, he didn't last.
He didn't fucking last long enough. If he'd have fucking killed him, I'd
took over as the final villain.
Yeah, took over. It's like actually I'm talking about Xander. If Xander would have fucking killed Cary, I'd have been like. I'd have fucking like, you bitch!
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then I'm like, okay, he's fucking villainy because he doesn't want to see me be happy. So there's that.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Fuck it, he's stuck with 3. We'll give him a 3.
We'll give him a 3.
Fuck it. This is like this. We didn't even 3 and an asterisk. Fuck it. That's what we're gonna do because we make our own rules.
Yeah, thank you.
We make our own rules. 3 and an asterisk because it's definitely maybe. Well, that's the fandom, guys. We you can actually go watch this for free on Tubi, or you can be.
I recommend unless you're just a big physical media guy like me, just watch it on Tubi. Well, if you find it for $5 or something, then maybe you can buy it.
I mean, if you got a thing for like, if you like comic book movies. If you like comic book movies and you like, but want to be true to them, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm kind of interested in the character because if any of the comic book shit that we talked about in the beginning of this interest you, go pick up a fan, go find a fan book because
again, this movie's not terrible.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. The script kind of fucked it up. The CGI did not do it justice at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
But the movie itself was decent. Mm-hmm. Like no shit.
Yeah, you'll have an okay time. Yeah. I promise you can at least have an okay time.
Yeah, you definitely will have an okay time. Alcohol required.
Yes, yeah.
But speaking of that, I'm going to refill my cup. Jose, you got any parting words?
No, like I said, it was okay. It was okay. We expected to jump into that dumpster fire, but we swerved and it was all right. Not too bad.
Yeah, it was, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Will we do this again? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. You fucking own it. That's your shit. But yeah, man. Shaggy Black. You can follow me at Shaggy Black and at Shaggy Black _13 on the Instagrams. What about you, Jose?
Hey, I'm Jose as always, and you can follow me on the Twitters at dashing _Jose _S and at Instagram straight flexing at super _villain _Jose.
All right, guys, stay happy.
And before I forget, sorry to interrupt. This is technically our 4th episode. If you've listened so much and if you liked it up until now, go ahead. If you're on iTunes, give us a good review, man.
Yeah, rate, subscribe, smash that motherfucking like button.
Yeah, give us that 5-star review so more people can see us when they search up stuff and help us out.
Help us help you, because the more views we get, the more shit we can do.
Exactly. If you leave a written review and a 5-star rating, I will gladly read what you said here on the show.
You said it, not me.
Exactly, because I know Shag's like, I don't give a shit. Yeah.
And I really don't, but love y'all. But y'all, thank you guys, and have a good later.
Yep. Peace out.